In this case, we want to ask name and email to the user and save it to Airtable before sending the chat to an agent. As you can see, the to-chat flow will ask the user the information, and later this data will be stored as a new record in Airtable automatically. The name and email are added along with the phone number. This will help sales teams to contact the customer or lead later. Now let's see what's behind this flow. In to-chat, you must create a flow with these components. Here is the trigger with your WhatsApp channel and trigger using message received. Next, you must add a message and wait for reply component. In this component, you will ask for the customer's name and store it in custom field called customer name. Next, you will add another message wait and reply component for asking for the customer's email. Store it in a custom field called customer email. Now you must add the HTTP component. This will make API request with the data collected. Go to your Airtable base to get the data needed for the HTTP component.
Click on Help.
Click on API Documentation. Here you will see all the data you will use in your to-chat flow. When you click on Leads Table option, you will see all the API methods and URLs required. But first, you will need to generate an API key.
Click on Authentication.
Click on the Create Tokens link. Click on Create New Token. Give your token a name. Add the read and write permission for records. Select the Airtable base to modify. In this case, is called lead capture. Click on Create Token and copy the generated API key. Paste the key in the header section of the HTTP component and the header name authorization. The header must also contain a variable content type with the value shown. Now, return to the Airtable API documentation to get other parameters. Under the Leads Table option, click on Create Records. Now copy this URL. And paste it in the Request URL field. Now go to the body section. From the Airtable API documentation, get the request body. It's a JSON structure with a field for every table column. The sample request usually adds 2 records. You must modify the JSON to only send one. Now you must customize the request body with the dynamic fields, selecting them from the list and replacing the sample values with the variables. You can use custom fields and other to-chat flow system variables. Add 2 Send WhatsApp Message components. One for the green dot for successful executions and another one for red for failed executions. You can use the response section in case you want to use data returned by the API call in your flow. For this, paste a sample of the response in JSON format, and use JSON path syntax to assign the value to a custom field. Here you can test the JSON path expression. When you get the desired result, just click to add the expression and assign a name. This new custom field can be used in other flow components. Now, publish your flow and test it. You can use the same process to connect other APIs.